Alright, ladies and gentlemen, LAyercake turn 2. As usual, we're going to play the first probably 10 to 11, 15 turns, something like that in real time, and then I will switch to recording the turns beforehand and showing them off after I've made my orders. So, let's dive into Jomon. Lots and lots of proclamations. Just people making profits, basically. Most people, it looks like, haven't bothered to rename their profits, which is fine, neither did I. Okay, Bogorus and Patala renamed their profits. Good for them. Alright, let's see what we're surrounded by. Not too bad, actually. We've got some heavy cavalry over here, which is worrisome. We've got some horse tribe cavalry over here, which will also actually be difficult for us, because it'll be a lot of arrows. And then they'll go into melee, but nothing we can't deal with. We're going to put all our infantry up front. We're going to tell them to attack, well, they're undisciplined. They'll attack immediately no matter what we do. And we'll put our archers right there, and we will tell them to fire at enemy archers in an effort to slow down the arrow pain. We're going to cast Divine Blessing and then cast spells with our prophet. This army can take a couple of provinces. Unfortunately, not too many provinces. This army will wear down quick. To keep recruiting some more Yamabushi. And with the rest of our resources, we have 21. Yeah, I guess let's just get Ashigaru for chaff purposes. Weeaboo Meme Lord is going to go... Yeah, income 214. You can, Actually, I don't remember if you draw income from adjacent water provinces, if you don't have an underwater fort. I feel like you do. Also, it's already inside our dominion. Weeaboo Meme Lord has to stay in our dominion, so his protection will be high. So, he could go to any of these three provinces. Actually, I'll tell you what, I won't go underwater just yet. Because getting a Ryujin the absolute quickest I can isn't really necessary. So Tsunakaga is going to go there. Weeaboo Meme Lord's going to go there and clear out these Jaguar tribe. That will give me a big boost in resources and in income. And that will let me start recruiting more troops even more quickly. Research-wise, we're on our way up to Alteration. These guys are fortunately pretty good researchers. So if I keep pumping them out, my research goes up pretty quickly, and having Weeaboo Meme Lord there for the first turn helps. This guy is actually a reasonably useful Master Shigenja. He got 2 Earth at least, and 2 Earth is pretty good. So we'll hit Alteration level 2, then we are going to hit Construction level 2 unless I desperately need something else. And we'll see where we go from there. That's the turn. I will see you in turn 3. Okay, LAyercake turn 3. We have hit Alteration level 1. Proclamation from Agartha. They've made a Drake Lord their prophet. Who's a Drake Lord? Oh, they're recruiting Drake Knights. Interesting. Okay. Battle in Sleepy Wolds. This is my Earth Snake. And you can see with Protection 31, he's not threatened by people with obsidian club swords and slings. He's just not. They literally can't hurt him except with exploding dice. Oh, I forgot to script him. I didn't script him, and so he's going to sit here casting flying shards for a while. Okay, well that's fine. He sat there and cast flying shards for a while. It doesn't really matter. They're all going to fire missiles at him, and then he charges in to bite them. And you can see he's taking tiny little ticks of damage because he does have fatigue. And so every now and then they score a critical hit past his protection, but his fear chases them away regardless, and nothing bad actually happens. Yep. Their priest is continuously tangling his own dudes, which is fine. See, I'm still at 290 hit points, so I ain't worried about it. There they go. Great. So we took Sleepy Wolds. How about Falicia? This is the harder battle because, of course, my Jomonese troops are fairly garbage, really. And oh, they do have some crossbows. Oh, darn. Okay, let's see how bad it is. Who are the crossbows shooting at? The crossbows are shooting at my commander, of course, and they're shooting at my samurai archers. These are the heavily armored crossbows, too, so samurai archers won't actually outshoot them very effectively. You can see I do have my blessing on my Yamabushi, which kicks them up to protection 18 in total. And they have very high melee stats, so they can take on enemy infantry pretty effectively. My light Ashigaru, on the other hand, cannot. And light infantry with javelins are the worst for Jomon to fight. But, absent a lucky hit on my Prophet, I should be able to win this. Never mind. Never mind, I can't win this. My infantry just all routed. I probably lost. I think I just failed expansion. Unless my Prophet pulls it out. But he's not gonna, not with this many guys. Yeah, there he goes, he's dead. Okay. I failed expansion. This is the problem with Jomon. Your troops are just such garbage. My Ashigaru, I mean, you saw there, 20 random, low-quality, independent infantry, and my 19 infantry can't take them. They just can't. Look, I really like Jomon, alright, but seriously, that's pretty bullshit. Okay, so we're going to start spamming out Akaoni Samurai. Akaoni Samurai are more expensive than the normal Samurai, but they can reliably kill independent infantry, and they have the same protection, so they still get massacred by crossbows, but they get massacred by crossbows fairly slowly. We may as well mix in Yamabushi. Well, no, we may as well not. Yamabushi are undisciplined. Okay, we're going Red Devil Samurai. I'm going to go take the Sea of Woe, since at least I'll get money for it. This province would give me almost nothing by way of resources. This province would give me a lot of income and some resources. And I really want this province as well, because it's a mountain, but it's going to have to wait a couple of turns. So, there's going to be a couple of turns in here where it's just Weeaboo Meme Lord expanding. This is why Jomon really, really needs an Awake Expander, because if that happens, I mean, this was, let me be clear, this was an easy province for the Late Age. This was not a hard province to take. They don't get a whole lot easier than that. Like, this province has heavy cavalry. This province has heavy infantry and heavy cavalry and probably some crossbows. This province is primarily crossbows. This was easy mode, and my national army still just flunked it. Absolutely flunked it. Yeah, they killed 7 people. And only 5 of my friendly units even made it back. So, just such garbage. It's so depressing. Let me see. I already have some Yamabushis. I'm not even gonna bother. We're just gonna recruit Red Devil Samurai. We're gonna have to wait 2 turns for recruitment. That will give us enough Red Devils, enough Akaoni Samurai to reliably push through a province like that. So we're gonna get 1 more Master Shugenja, then we're gonna have to take a turn and recruit. Since this province does not give us independent commanders, we're gonna have to take a turn and recruit a national commander instead of a mage, or half a turn. We're gonna have to put ourselves 1 command point behind, which is also super, super frustrating. Since I'm gonna do that, I'm probably gonna shell out for a Yamamoto. A Hatamoto, sorry, not a Yamamoto, that was dumb. Because the Hatamoto has a squad morale bonus, and so he'll help keep my guys on the field. Akaoni Samurai do have fairly good morale, but you can never be too sure. The other option is to recruit Go Hatamotos. They have worse stats, but they do slightly more damage, and their weapons are length 2, so they can occasionally repel swordsmen, and they're harder to repel. They do cost a few more resources, though. Yeah, you can get 7 of them, or 8 Akaoni working on a 9th. I'm going to stick with the Akaoni for now. We'll go under here to get money, because we will desperately need money. Then what I'm hoping to do is Weeaboo Meme Lord will go there, 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 and then into this lake as well. We'll recruit people as we pass through the lakes. Once we hit Alteration level 2, like I said, gonna have to kind of reassess and see where I am at. If I can, at that point, I would love to get Construction level 2 and pop somebody down here to build a lab at a temple. But we're gonna have to see if that's possible. It's likely that we will start building a fort on land first. The other option is to swing up this way with Weeaboo Meme Lord. That delays us getting into the water, but this province should be able to recruit independent commanders. So then I could expand with Akaoni without having to spend time recruiting national commanders, which is probably honestly a better idea. The Ryujin aren't going to have much to do until my research gets better anyway, so yeah, we're going to go that way. Going to pop 6 points of defense in this province. I could recruit Dagon the Renegade Sage to boost my research, and in fact, I think I will. We're going to bid 76 gold for him. And he contributes like 18 research points a turn, so he's basically just another mage for 3 turns. But I live and die so much by my early research that I think it's worth it, even though he's not going to help my expansion. So, we're going to go up here, take this province, we'll be recruiting. Next turn, we will recruit a Hatamoto and an independent commander. Then the Hatamoto, the extra turn is essential. Then the Hatamoto will go up here. So probably what we're going to do is we're going to take this province, and then the ocean with Weeaboo Meme Lord. Hatamoto will take the mountain that same turn. We'll start sending people out to site search at that point, because I do need gems. Hopefully I'll have gotten an air random. Both of these guys are at least minorly functional. Takaki is a lot less good than Kinhide is. But, I mean, 2 fire and with the nature cross path, he can at least summon fire ants if I get the fire gem income wrapped up. So that's something he can do. All Master Shugenjas have something they can do. It's just often not a useful thing. But 2 fire, he can summon fire ants. He can cast Phoenix Power and drop fire clouds or falling fires in combat. So that's, you know, that's moderately useful. So he's not bad. Getting 2 in anything is not bad. The Master Shugenjas that really don't have much use are the ones who end up with 1s across the board. And even them, as long as they got water and fire, later on in the game you can give them a bracelet and summon green lions with them. So we'll see how it goes. I'm frustrated by that. I'm extremely frustrated by that. It's a significant setback, but I still have a little bit of expansion. I'm still going to keep rolling. I'll take 1 province this turn, 1 province next turn. Turn after that, I should take 2 provinces, here and here. I'll move an independent commander in here to pick up a 3rd expansion party, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4. And then turn 5, I should be probably this province and this province. Turn after that, I'll try to take that and this, as well as something else over here. I have to be careful because that's Mictlan, so I can't push too close to Mictlan, and that's Raga. And I also don't want to push too close to Raga because basically I don't want to come to Raga's or Mictlan's attention as a viable target. Spamming out Akaoni Samurai will help with that because Akaoni Samurai are actually fairly tough. They're decent units. They don't have the multiplied utility of the Samurai Archers, but they're better in melee. And given that I'm looking at a lot of heavy infantry with shields, spamming out Samurai Archers isn't going to help when I have the option to spam out Akaoni Samurai instead. So we're going to do that for now. And I'll see you in turn 4. That's going to be this turn, unfortunately. I wish I had... I mean, ideally, what I would, even in the ideal circumstance, if I'd won this, but lost my troops, my profit would be pulling back to here. I'd be recruiting some more Yamabushi, and probably Akaoni or Samurai Archers to back them up, and then he'd be going to the mountain. So I still wouldn't be taking more than 1 province this turn, but I would have just a little more income a few more resources, enough probably for one more unit, a tiny bit more impetus. But, whatever. I'll see you in turn 4. We're doing okay. It's not the end of the world. Alright, LAyercake turn 4. Let's see how things are going. Hopefully, going fine. Yes, going fine. This is the thing about the Earth Serpent. This is the reason why I eventually went with the Earth Serpent. As I think I've mentioned a couple of times at this point, he's basically invincible. I'm not even scripting him. He's just going to sit here casting flying shards. With 31 protection, these guys literally can't hurt him without exploding dice, and his fear will eventually make anyone close to him run away. So, yep, they go run away. And he just kind of charges in, and he's taken a little tiny bit of damage from crossbows and stuff, but nothing serious. Great. Pangea has declared a prophet, a Pan. God of this world, Prince of many names, Prince of the wildlife, the carpenter of the insides. That's probably another earth nature god. Alright, so I've got 2 provinces there. I do have a couple of random units standing around there. Nothing too terribly interesting is happening. 16 units, and we're about to have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They should be able to take those guys on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to recruit Hatamoto? Yeah, we're going to recruit 2 Hatamotos since we can do that. That will lower our recruitment a little bit, but I think it still will be enough. And Weeaboo Meme Lord will go take this province, which will be fairly easy and will give us actually quite a bit of income. Sleepy Wolds, on the other hand, is probably a good place to be putting a fort. I won't be able to recruit... I will be able to recruit Master Shugenjas there once I build a fort, because you can recruit them anywhere you build a fort. But it has a lot of income, and critically, it has a lot of resources. Now, putting it next to my capital will cut down on the resources available to my capital, but my capital also can draw resources from these provinces, and from this province once I take it. And getting another fort up early is pretty important. I could hold on and place a fort in the Land Pristine, but the Land Pristine has many fewer resources. So, really only resources matter for placing Jomon forts. Nothing else is too terribly important. We didn't get Dagon the Renegade Sage. We've got Fordo Bogget's Elite Warriors. I want them, and I have money. So we are going to bid, like, 321 for Fordo Bogget's Elite Warriors. They might not be great, but there's something. Actually, do I want them? I'm going to be able to expand next turn anyway, and I'm not sure I want to spend that much cash because I would like next turn to have money in the bank. So let's recruit a... Oh, I have so few resources here, I can't recruit. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so irritating. Well, I'm about to recruit 2 commanders, so one of my Hatamotos will just go down here. That'll be fine. I'll start to recruit an independent commander here anyway, just so I can send him over. I can't recruit anything of value here except Jaguar Tribe Priests. Now, the only real value for them is that 2.5% of them have 1 blood. So if you recruit Jaguar Tribe Priests for long enough, you can theoretically break into blood in a limited way, which, assuming I survive to the late game, might be valuable. That is Raga. So on the plus side, it looks like he's not charging straight towards me, but I think that's the capital right there. That's his province, so he is moving. So yeah, we'll get into the Sea of Rond and the Sea of Woe in pretty short order here. We'll just go with him, we'll do boop. Down here. Because we're going to build this turn, we'll go up there, we'll meet up in this province. Then the snake will go down while the army maybe goes up and then back into this pond. And by that time we should definitely be set up to set up an underwater fort. We get an underwater fort started by turn 5, turn 6, turn 7, and then we'll start building in here. Then our underwater fort will be done just after turn 0, just at the first turn of turn 1, the first turn of year 1. I could technically try to expand with a Master Shugenja, but that would be a terrible idea. This guy is not terribly combat useful because he got the wrong paths, and he has 1 in everything, but that does mean that he's useful for site searching. I'm going to keep him on research for 1 more turn, and then I will move him out down here to site search, and then build a lab while a fort is under construction. So that's going to be the turn here. We're going to keep moving up here to see how much... what Raga is up to, and yes, Raga did, it looks like, go for Heat 3. Not unexpected. Not unexpected at all. Okay. That's the turn. See you in turn 5. Okay, LAyercake, turn 5. Unexpected event in Jomon. Okay, one of my Master Shugenjas got a chest wound. That's fine. That's fine. And in Gworth. There was a battle in Gworth. The Invincible Snake. Mr. Invincible Snake. Going up against some heavy cavalry. I thought I told him to attack. Maybe not. Okay, well. That's fine. He's going to follow the typical Earth Serpent strategy of existing for a while until everyone else gets scared. And there they go, they're getting scared. It's working. It's working! Slowly biting them to death 1 by 1. There we go. He took some damage, but doesn't really matter. He's fat. He's beefy. He's thick. He don't care. Yeah, Kinhide got a chest wound. Kinhide... Why are you such a disappointment? Why are you such a disappointment? I need... Oh, that's right. He's still recruiting. Okay, so... what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to recruiting Master Shugenjas. We're going to put... we're going to start getting a couple more of my Samurai Archers. Here's the balance. The balancing act is... Akaoni Samurai are really good units. They're really strong infantry. However, they're 21 recruitment points, as well as 22 resources. Which means... you're actually recruitment point limited on them as almost as much as you are resource limited. Samurai Archers are 25 resources and only 12 recruitment points. So if you have the resources, you can recruit more of them. Now, right now I'm still resource limited. I only have 244 resources, so I still cut off with resources before I hit my recruitment point limit. However, by recruiting a mix of Samurai Archers and Akaoni, I can maximize the usage of my resources and recruitment points. I think it's probably better to get an Akaoni there. Yeah, so I can get a few archers mixed in with the Akaoni as I go. So, we're going to give the infantry to Fuyui here. I could also give him the Yamabushi. It will make the whole squadron undisciplined, but he does give a morale bonus. Why don't we put them in a separate undisciplined squad? And we'll take the Samurai Archer, why not? We're going to put these guys in a line and have them attack closest. I'm bringing that Samurai Archer because Samurai Archers are actually fairly effective infantry, except this one because he's lost an arm. So he's actually a pathetically ineffective infantry, but he does still have a bow, I guess. We'll put those guys up on the flank. That's not the one I want. I want you. You, we will give our traditional non-magical commander script of hold 5 turns and stay behind troops. I'm also going to save that as numeral 9. And he will attack this province, which he should be able to take. Weeaboo Meme Lord will go... I want to take Sea of Woe pretty quickly because 207 income. Oh, baby. Can't reach it in 1 turn, though, so instead we're going to take the Sea of Rond. The Sea of Rond is full of Shark Tribe Tritons. Say that 5 times fast. Shark Tribe Triton, Shark Tribe Triton, Shark Tribe Triton. Shark Tribe Tritons have a lot of attacks. They have 3 attacks each. And outside my dominion, I don't get my hard skin boost, so I'm only protection 25. That said, protection 25 is, I think, still enough to protect me from Shark Tribe. Actually, I don't know. Here's Raga, by the way. Let's move Masamori up here, see if we can see how far they've expanded. They don't seem to be coming my way too hard, which is great. I love it. Woof. That's a little risky, isn't it? Because the problem is Shark Tribe Berserk. So the fear... Well, they don't berserk until they're injured, though. And Weeaboo Meme Lord bites people. He usually kills them when he bites them, so he won't actually send them berserk. Woof. I'm not sure about that one. I might take Cormark and give my Dominion a chance to potentially spread it to the Sea of Rond. Because that's a lot of Shark Tribe. And they do like what? I think it's 13 or 14 damage a hit. Against 26 protection, they won't cause damage often, but they get 3 attacks. They get 2 knives and a bite. Hold on one second. I have to look these up, actually. Okay, so actually they only do 11 damage. They do inflict weak poison, but Weeaboo Meme Lord is 15 points of poison resisted. So he's going to be fine. With 11 damage per hit, with protection 26, 11 damage per hit is not enough to hurt him. They would have to roll a 15 on exploding 2d6. Odds of that very, very slim. And the poison just won't really affect him because he's poison resistant by 15, and it's very weak poison. Makoto is going to move down here because I am going to build a fort here. I'm going to start that fort next turn. Ideally, what's going to happen is I'm going to take this province. I'm going to take that I'm going to take this province and this province. I'm going to move down here. I'll build up more cash while I'm doing that because I'm not spending nearly all of my income every turn. Next turn, I will recruit an underwater guy here and take that province. I will take these troops that survive from this attack. I may want to delay the fort one more turn. Yeah. I'm working through what I'm doing in my head. Because I'm going to recruit this guy. I could recruit crossbows here. But the resources and recruitment points are just too low. I need this province. Even though it's only Jaguar Tribe, I have to build the fort here. Yeah, okay, never mind that. Makoto's gonna stay here patrolling for no reason. He might as well. He'll blood hunt. What the hell? He might find some, I guess. So we're gonna take that province. We're gonna take this province, unless we're very unlucky. 1823 Jomonese infantry should be able to take this province. At that point, we'll send a Master Shugenja to site search it. I'll have alteration level 2. I'll then go down construction to level 2. And then conjuration to level 3 for Konoha Tengus. Construction level 2 is a little bit of a detour and it's a little bit scary, but it'll be valuable. I promise. I promise it'll be valuable. It is turn 5, so turn 7 I will have a fort started here in the Sea of Rond. Then I'll go here. Actually, no. No, Makoto can move, because this army will help attack this province instead of taking that province, because I'll be taking that province next turn anyway. So Makoto will be... Yeah, so Makoto will move down here. This guy will move over here. He'll pick up troops and help take this province, and then move north to help take and reinforce Kamiya. And having taken Kamiya, if Raga engages in diplomacy at that point and demands Kamiya, I will be willing to give it up in exchange for a non-aggression pact. I hope Raga will agree to a non-aggression pact with me. I don't necessarily believe it, but it would be really, really nice. I can recruit scouts in this province. Excellent. Recruit scouts forever, please. I can't recruit anything special in this province except expensive, heavily armored crossbows. I can't recruit anything in this province except Jaguar tribe that I don't need. Although, actually, I could pump out frickin' a bunch of Jaguar tribe. And they're not good, but they do have shields and they're cheap. Ooh, that's a thought. That is an interesting thought. Let's just do that. I have the money for it. I don't need to worry about money at the moment. I'm just going to do it. We're going for it. Yeah, I think that's going to be the turn. So that's the plan. We're going to start building a fortress here next turn. We're going to start building a fortress here the turn after that. We will, the turn we finish construction, we will construct with Kinhide or somebody a ring of water breathing, which is a level 2 item. On that turn, we will also recruit a monk of the fivefold path, who is a mage and a priest. We will give him the ring, and we will send him underwater. He will probably go here to the Sea of Woe first. The Sea of Woe has a huge population. This is a fantastic province for this, because once I build a fortress in it, it will get 120 resources, and so it will be able to recruit like 4 Shark Warriors a turn, 3 or 4 Shark Warriors a turn, as well as Ryujin, as well as giving us just a crap load of income. So, but that's going to be several turns, because research-wise, we're going to hit Alteration level 2, Construction level 2 will take 150 research points, so that will be probably 3 turns, because I will move a guy out to Site Search at some point, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Build the monk, send him underwater, build a lab, build a temple, move over here, build a lab, build a temple. Recruit like crazy in both forts. By that time, we will also have this fort, and hopefully we will also have a fort over on this side. It would be really, really nice to get at least one of these, because these are valuable provinces. Already have enemy dominion in that province. Don't know about these provinces. I do know that somebody, I think Agartha starts like right here. So getting these will be a trick, especially because also Man starts... I thought I saw them. Where was Man? Man's down here, and then Atlantis is right here. So it's a little bit of a crowded neighborhood down here. And then somebody, of course, is over here as well. But if I can secure 1 or 2 of these farms and build a fort like maybe in Underspring, somewhere that has high resources, like Pastena. If I could get a fort in Pastena or Agraria, that would make me happy, because that's going to be high income and high resource. Getting a fort in the Land Pristine would also be pretty good. A fort in Sleepy Wolds will support itself resource-wise. A fort in the Land Pristine would rely on some of the other nearby provinces, but I think they could pull it off. So ideally, my ideal entrance into year 1 in 7 turns, or 8 turns, is I have a fort built here, I have a fort almost completed or completed here, with a lab and a temple attached. I have a fort completed here, with a lab, and I have a fort building here, here, or both. Since Jomon does not have money troubles, I might be able to do all of that if I'm lucky. And if I can do that, that'll put me in a really good place. The challenge will be not getting rushed. Now, thankfully, it looks like Raga is not rushing me, and this is actually kind of bad terrain for Raga. It looks like they, like me, have probably gone Heat 3. Well, they may not have, actually, because this province, I'm sure, is in their domain, and it's only Heat 2. They may only have gotten Heat 1 or Heat 2. Here's the thing. Raga... this is something I didn't talk about in my recent video about Raga, but I should have. Raga, if they go Heat 3, they don't have Flying Priests, because their flying priests are cold recruit, because they are they're Kalins. Their area Shahs are cold priests, and their Athravans are cold priests. At least I think that's true. So that means that Jayedins, they can't be blessed unless they're led by a ground commander if you go Heat 3. Now, they're still super powerful, but that limits their effective mobility pretty significantly. So especially like here, like he could cross this, but he's marching around at 1 province per turn if he's gone Heat 3. In fact, he's marching around at 1 province per turn anyway because he's never had cold scales yet, so he's never been able to recruit a flying priest. If he's only gone like Heat 2, he might dip down to Cold 1 in midwinter or something, and then he might be able to recruit a flying priest. But without that, his Zayedins are grounded effectively. At least if they want to be blessed. They can fly around if they don't care about being blessed, but being blessed is what Zayedins are really, really good at. It's what makes them powerful. So hopefully they're grounded. And if they're grounded, then having moved away guarantees it will take at least a couple of turns for him to start charging towards me. If he doesn't attack me, if nobody attacks me until turn 10 or 12, I'll be in a pretty solid place. Because by turn 12, I will be able to start recruiting Shark Warriors, which are solid combatants, and I can use them on land in an emergency. By turn 12, I'll also have significant numbers of mages built up, and some number of them will have Earth 2 and Nature 2, which will be my effective combat paths. Even at Alteration level 2, Earth 2 gives me Earth Meld. If I get up to Alteration level 3, I'll also have Iron Skin and Protection. If I get in a Water random Master Shugenjas, I'll also have Numbness. And Numbness is a fantastic spell. Just absolutely great. So yeah, Alteration will be my defense. And we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you in turn 6.